Hello, I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And this is Table Ready. So today we're doing another revisit, and it's actually our second revisit, third time playing this game.
So at what point do we stop calling it a revisit and just call it a regular occurrence?
When it's officially a regular occurrence and somebody can say in 3 more weeks this is going to happen. So probably a couple more revisits before we get that all figured out. But
All right.
Tony, what are we playing today?
Today we're going back to Warcry. We're diving into the heart of Gur, which is the current setting for the whole season of Warcry, if you're into that sort of thing. And we've got the Gur terrain going on tonight, and we are going to be, my Rainbow Skinks faction is going to be taking on your new stuff.
Yep, I can't ever remember how to pronounce her name, Askurgan Trueblades, with some Bladeborn allies in there.
Yeah.
So the Exiled Dead, I'm allying them in today. I was going to do the Crimson Court, but then I've been wanting to try the Exiled Dead so much because their zombies look fun. So I allied them in instead. And to contrast your Rainbow Brightness, I did a noir Sin City theme on them where they're mostly a black and white hue with a couple of colorful spots on them.
So right now you can see in the B-roll, we've got Jolly's units up on. What are we looking at?
So what we're looking at is some of the Exiled Dead. We have the leader from the Exiled Dead, whose name is Dentalos the Exile, which you can also see up on the bridge there off the staff. It's Dentalos is a necromancer. And we lost it. There we go, we're back! And what we have are the 3 zombies there that have the kind of Frankenstein bolt sticking out of them. Those are the 3 zombies that come with the Exiled Dead. Now they do electric type shenanigans, which I'll let you find out during the game. What we also have then are the Trueblades right there, the Askurgan Trueblades. I have, when it loops back to it, I have the leader. I have one with a charnel mace, a throat taker, which has a rope and scythe, little tiny sickle with a 3-inch range, and then the Cursed Blood, which is my little werewolf-looking guy there. So I'm going to see how this 8-man warband does. So, Tony, let's see what you have.
Yeah, we'll kick it over to the Team Rainbow Skinks real quick. I am bringing in what I brought last time, plus a little bit more. We'll get to that new guy later, but we've got 4 skinks with clubs. We've got the Hornblower with Terra Wings. We've got the Claw of Huanchi. Here are some regular Rainbow Skinks. These guys are just the dudes with the horn, not the horn, the clubs, and they're led by the Alpha, who's up here on the platform, giving out commands. He is going to be attempting to do some damage, but we'll see. Then we got the Hornblower and 3 Terra Wings. We know them, we love them. They're highly mobile. They're going to be running all over the board, hopefully trying to get those objectives going. And then new to today, we actually have an ally who we've called upon because we realized we were a little squishy.
There he is.
And that is the Saurus Old Blood, who you briefly saw on the screen. So yeah, I spent some time. I got that painted up. And this is Rainbow Skinks 2.0 with a friend.
With a friend.
With a friend.
So what we've got then is I'm running 8 fighters, you're running 11, correct?
1, 2, 3, 4,
counting them
5,
up?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes.
Look at that.
I can math.
So, and we've got everything already set up on the board, so let's go to a couple shots of the board. Today, we have an exciting thing also. We have 2 shots of the board from 2 different angles that we can do. So,
This is my side of the board. Would you just look at this? Hello. Gone are the days where Tony's minis are hiding behind terrain. You can now see them in their glory.
Yep. So what we have then, on Tony, on your side of the board, you have your dagger right here, correct?
Yep, those are all of the skinks with the clubs, including the Alpha.
Now, Tony, I just realized one thing. So your groups have to be divided as evenly as possible.
I tried doing that. It's very difficult with this list.
Which means you'll have to take one of them and put it with this group. There you go. Now you're as evenly as possible. You're 4-4-3. That's the only thing that needed to be done.
Is it, when you divide it, is it evenly by point cost or by model count?
By model count.
That's what I didn't know.
Yep.
I tried to do it by point cost.
It's by model count. In first edition, it used to be, there was just requirements for the shield, and then you could divide it up however you wanted with those requirements in mind. They've changed it a bit more in 2nd edition.
Okay.
So we've got Tony's dagger, we've got Tony's hammer, which
It's a
is
little
hidden.
bit behind the train, but
But
we'll
that's
move
fine.
that out of the way real quick.
It's his old blood, his leader, and one of his club skinks. And then back here, we
Just
have...
off the board.
Yep, on this side of the board, back here, is where his shield will come in.
Ta-da. Oh, no, it's over there.
Yep,
That's where my shield
we're
is.
switching back and
This
forth.
guy.
And then mine, we have my dagger, which are the 3 zombies from the Exiled Dead. Hiding behind this tree is my hammer with my leader, Dentalos the Exile, and my charnel mace. And then over on the opposite side of the board, behind Tony's stuff, second round is where my shield will come in. Which actually, nope, I'm wrong. That's my leader in the shield and my cursed blood. I have my throat taker over here. I'm still getting used to them because I haven't got a chance to play with them yet. But that's the setup. And
That's
what are we playing for our mission? So go ahead and read everybody the mission, Tony.
The Cursed Relic. This rune-etched treasure is as perilous as it is valuable. Do not let it fall into the enemy hands. So for this game, there is one treasure in the very center of the map. We're going to be fighting over it. At the end of round 4, whoever's holding the treasure wins the game. There is one problem, though. During the battle, if a fighter is carrying the treasure at the end of their activation, they'll get d6 damage points because it is cursed.
It is a cursed treasure.
All right, and so that's the long and short of it. We're just going to be duking it out over the center of the battlefield, trying to claim that treasure and run away with it and survive while we're doing that.
I was about to say, survive while you're doing it. So this will be interesting because if you pick it up early, you're going to have casualties just from the treasure, probably.
Depending on who I pick it up with, yes.
Unless it's your
90% of my army.
Yeah. For me, it's a little bit different. Most of my guys have at least 12 hit points or more, so they can survive at least 2 rounds with it. So, but I'm slower overall. So we'll see how this goes. All right. So let's kick it up.
Let's go into some priority rolls. Jolly, why don't you go ahead and roll first?
All right. So our initiative roll for Warcry. Can we see all those? Oh, we cannot see them with all that glare. We forgot to check that. But I've got 2 doubles and 2 singles.
All right. And then for my roll, you can see mine very well,
Yours?
actually.
I might have to...
It's the
Switch
black.
it up.
We've got 1 double.
While you're rolling that, I'm going to grab some different dice to see if they work better.
Yeah, 1 double right there. And I've got 4 singles, so I have priority in the first round.
Okay, so you have priority in the first round real quick. I'm going to see something real fast here. Can we see those better? We can see those a little better.
A little better.
All right, we'll use those then.
Yep, this show is ever-changing. We get a little bit more professional, even though we are professionals every time. So we'll work on that for the future. Sorry, we'll still call things out as they happen. I'm curious to see how my other colors look here. Those aren't bad.
I see what's going on. Okay, so you go ahead and assign your initiative. I see what I got going on over here. That'll probably work better. I've got 2 types of red dice, and I think this is the type that's awesome. That's the type that works better, so that's the type will work.
Well, I tell you, Jolly, I'm not going to be doing anything with my wild die.
Not doing anything with it?
So I'm just keeping 1 double.
Okay, so you're keeping 1 double. I'm not going to be able to take initiative from you because you've got
4.
I've got 2, and I've got 1 wild dice. I think I'm going to, Tony, I have to admit, I didn't pay attention to what my 2 singles were. I think it was a 3 and a 1, I think is what it was. I switched things around.
Cool.
I'm going to make a double 3 with my wild dice.
I'll keep that as long as we get to put the cheater's medal on you right now. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to request.
I was switching dice so that way the viewers can see what I rolled.
That's okay.
And you're not keeping track of the game state, so we're going to have to share that cheater's medal. All right, so you've got first go.
I do have first go. So first things first, we are going to... This is interesting, my friend. This is an interesting scenario overall as well. We're going to go with a regular skinky skink. And we're going to do 2 moves with them, I think. They got a movement of 6.
Yep.
So we're going he's probably gonna... He's gonna go right there.
Right there as far as first move?
Yep, and then his second move, he's going to climb up.
Okay, I was about to say, there's no way you're going for picking it up and just leaving him in the center. That would be suicide.
We've got White Skink right on the bridge over there.
Okay.
And here you go. Here's the tape measure of priority.
We kept it. Our lone tape measurer. A show done in conjunction with a game store, and we have one tape measure. but that's how we like to do it. We pass it back and forth. It's our friendship tape measure.
Exactly.
All right, so
as we kill each other on the battlefield.
So my first activation. So the thing I am trying to figure out is, do I want to now? These 3 zombies, I can resurrect them. Just to let you know.
Okay.
If the turn I resurrect them, they can't activate, but I can kind of fodder them and then bring them back later to do stuff. They're not bad. They're movement 4, so they're not as slow as normal zombies. They're faster than normal zombies, and they got 10 hit points each. So they're fairly decent for chaff.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to move one up to grab that, pull it back a little bit, and make you come my way to fight more for the treasure, which I think is my best bet, because otherwise...
I don't know.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take. They all have names too. The only one I know is the one with the big arm is called Coil. There's Coil, Bolt, and Ion.
I like that
because they're all named.
They're all named.
All the Blade.
Is that official? Their names?
Yeah, Bladeborn fighters, which come from the underworlds, all have names attached to them.
Oh.
Even the chaff do. So your Old Blood, if you use him as the Bladeborn fighter,
he does have a name.
He'll have a name.
So I was going to, but I can't find the stats for that specific one. I found it's in the 2021 Tome of Champions.
I've got that. So I'll tell you what, I'll hook you up sometime.
I would love if you could send me those stat blocks.
I could do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Bolt. I think that's who this one is. The one in the front with the club. I'm going to call him Bolt.
Okay.
He's going to go. And I'm going to start with moving him up right after I check one ability. Okay, yep. So he's going to start by moving 4. He doesn't get within 1 inch of it.
So maybe that changes your plan here.
No, because I still think making you come up and fight him is better than leaving it there for you to pick him up.
Okay.
So then I'm going to move him within 1 inch and pick this up.
Now, at the end of his activation, he's holding the treasure, right?
Yep.
He needs to take D6 wounds.
So he'll take D6 damage. Let me grab one more of these red dice, since I have these flat red ones that show up better on the camera.
Hi, Twitch. How you doing, chat?
All right, so Bolt. Let's see what happens to Bolt. Watch it be 6 right off the bat.
Please.
All my 6s I roll will bite me in this game.
Just do it.
Nope,
no,
1.
It's the opposite.
Beautiful. So he is down to 9 hit points. So we moved tables around. I've lost all my hit point dice.
You lost your hit point dice?
Well, I'll grab him, Tony. I got him.
Okay.
You go ahead and do
I'll
next turn.
stay on stream.
You
Hello.
stay on stream.
I'm going to take the ruler of friendship.
So Bolt has 9 left. I'm just going to put this right behind him.
All right, on my turn, I'm going to activate Black Skink. Black Skink is going to move up.
Just move to there?
No.
Okay.
So you've got a range of 4.
I've got a speed of 4, yep.
You got a speed of 4. There's no charge in this game, right?
There's no charge in this game, unless it's attached to an ability. I don't have a charge ability on my guys. I do have a Shambling Horde ability on the 3 zombies. For double, I can get some extra movement, which I forgot about. I probably should have used it to get Bolt up there. Shambling Horde. Let me read it for you real quick.
Yeah.
It's only these 3, because those are my minions. No one else has it. And what it is, Shambling Horde is, they can only use it within 6 inches of a visible friendly hero. So it'd have to be within 6 of him or within 6 of my leader. Actually, no. It has to be Soulblight Graveyard, I think. So I think it'd only be him.
Okay.
But makes a bonus move action up to the number of inches equal to the value of the ability. So it could be a pretty big bonus move.
Could be.
Because I have a 6 here, so.
Okay, so if it's going to get engaged, it's going to get engaged. That's what I'm hearing. We're going to move up 6 inches. We're going to go hang out here. And let's see, how far is that away from you? You could theoretically move 10 inches.
And then still get 1 action for an attack.
Yeah, so if you're going to do it, you're
Now,
going to do
now
it.
if you're checking it, make sure I'm within 6 of Dentalos.
You
too,
are.
Which I am. Because if I'm not, I'd have to move Dentalos first in order to do the move.
Well, since you're able to, might as well get myself in position with my second move, because there's not much else I can spend that action on, right?
No, not really.
So we're going to move.
I mean, yeah, because since you've already moved once, you would have to do the wait, which would get rid of your extra action, which means you can't even save it for a reaction.
Exactly. So we're moving up, and we've activated.
All right.
That guy's awkward and up there. We know he's activated.
So, oh yeah, activation tokens.
That would be good.
There we go. So that way I don't forget that bolt's gone. So he is within 3 of bolt. All right, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to move Ion up. I guess we could take these off. We don't really need those anymore because we don't have anything that cares about the groupings after we start. So Ion is going to move up to right here as 1 action. Is going to use this double 3 for crackling arcs. This is the electric shenanigan I was telling you about.
Okay.
I roll 1d6 for each value of the dice. So it's 3 value is what I got. So I'm going to roll 3d6. For each 5+, I could pick one enemy within 3 inches of him. And it'll take 1 damage for every one of these zombies he's within 3 inches of.
Which is just 1?
2.
2?
So bolt's just within 3 also.
Okay.
So if I get a 5+, let me make sure. Pick a visible enemy unit of this part, allocate 1 damage point to each friendly.
Speed reading. Hold on.
Yep. Okay.
You roll 3 dice?
Roll 3 dice. 1 for each value of the ability. I use the 3 for this.
Okay.
I consider using the 6, but I'm going to save that for a little bit here. So I've got a 5 and a 6. Now let me read it real quick out to everybody. So crackling arcs. Roll a number of dice equal to the value of the ability, in this case 3. For each 5+, pick a visible enemy fighter within 3 inches of this fighter. Allocate 1 damage point to that fighter for each friendly fighter with this ability's rune mark, which is just
So
my
I get
3
2
zombies.
damage?
So it'll be 2, but it doesn't say I can't do it multiple times, so I'm going to hit him twice for 4 total.
I thought it's for... Oh,
for
okay.
each 5+.
4 total?
Yep.
All right, well, that's half his health.
And then we're going to take and just do an attack action. So Ion has 3 dice, it's strength 3, your toughness 3 with the shield, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 4+. A crit will do 4 damage. Anything else does, any other hits, 4 or 5 do 1 damage. So 2 more damage. And that is Ion's go. So Ion moved up, engaged, crackling arced, and then smacked you a little bit.
That's fun. Can I have the ruler of friendship?
Friendship ruler.
Let's see, how far? Okay, that's 10 inches away from me. I think I'm going to make you do other things, and I'm going to just choose another skink to go. Double move.
Okay.
Yellow, I think that's lime skink, actually. Yeah, that's lime skink.
That's lime skink.
Yellow skink is the hornblower.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a difference if you look at the two of them.
Lime skink is going to position right over there.
So lime skink is repositioning.
Actually, I had enough movement. He's also going to go up high.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a party.
So they're moving up there. I think what we do is take... We're going to take Dentalos. So Dentalos will go, my exiled dead ally hero.
Okay.
And I've got a...
Behind the tree currently, this one.
Behind the tree currently. I've got a 3 to 7 inch range attack. So I do have range to white skink. You will get a bonus toughness for having elevation.
Beautiful, so we'll be at 4 toughness.
Now, the bad news, it's a strength 6 attack.
So it didn't matter.
I gave you hope for a second just so I could take it away, Tony. Remember, we established this several weeks ago, mind games. It's only 2 dice. A hit, which will be 3+, is going to be 3 damage. A crit is going to be 6.
Okay.
So then Talos will attack. 6 damage total, 3 and 3.
White Skink is down to 2 health.
And
Dropping like flies already.
dropping like flies already. I got to try to take care of them before your flyers come in. Because if those things get into a position where they can pick something up, they can get so far away that even if they die, it's going to be tough for me to get to that treasure.
We'll see.
We'll see. I think
What else is Dentalos going to do?
it's going to do it again. Just going to stay there and do it one more time. I was thinking about moving up, but I don't think I need to move him up yet. So one more time attacks,
Yeah, those are hits.
2 more hits.
Okay.
And that's Dentalis' go.
We're going to go with Huanchi's Claw.
Okay, and that's your leader, correct?
That is not my leader.
That's not your leader?
The
Oh,
alpha.
no, that's your awesome one that has the roar, right?
Yes.
I like that one.
I'm going to spend my double and going to, for the rest of the activation, ignore vertical distances.
Okay.
And then,
Leapy little lizard, huh? Oh, yeah, you could get right up
Yep.
there with just one move.
one move, and Huanchi's Claw is right up there. And I've got a range 8 attack, which is not quite that one. Not quite Dentalos.
You can get coil. Well, you could get bolt.
I can get Bolt because Coil's
over here.
engaged. So I will go for Bolt.
Okay, so going for bolt. So he's doing a spear attack on bolt. 2 dice, correct?
It is 2 dice strength 3.
2 dice, strength 3. Bolt is toughness 3.
So 4 up,
You got it.
2 hits.
2 hits.
That is going to be 2 damage.
So down to 7. So bolt took a couple of hits, down to 7.
I know he's activated because he's up there.
Because
Go
he's
ahead.
up there. First round, we know that them getting up there is causing them to activate. All right, so everything else I think is going to be moving into position. Friendship measurer, thank you.
'Tis your turn.
With the way we have the setup this week, the tough part is we have the camera lower than we have the screen that we're looking at to see us above the camera this time instead of below it. So I keep on wanting to look up at it, which means I'm looking up at the sky.
But we want to look into our lovely viewers' eyes.
I know.
Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewers.
How are you doing today?
So, all right. So what we're doing we're going with Coil next.
Uh-huh.
Big armed guy. That giant arm of his adds 1 strength. He's 10 points more than the normal guys.
Wow.
He has 1 more strength with that giant arm. That's what he does. It's not really the best value, but it just happened to fit into this list because I had 10 points left over. So
There we go.
Instead of putting in one of the normal guys, I put in one of him. Because there is one more of these normal zombies that you could put in instead.
I believe it.
All right. What we're going to do is pre-measure so I know what's going on. Yep. I'm going to use a double to do Shambling Horde to give him a 2-inch bonus move.
Okay.
Just because that'll get him up there enough that he could then do a normal move and end up here with the black skink. And then his 1 remaining action, he's just going to do a normal set of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 dice, but he's strength 4. So 3 plus to hit, I believe, correct?
I have toughness 3.
Yep. So 1 damage each, 4 damage on a crit. 1, 2, 3 damage.
I only had 2 health.
So then we've got Coil is gone. Friendship?
Yeah. Give me that.
Tony's like, sure, whatever.
Source moves 4 inches. He is slow, so we're not going to move him up yet. 12 total for 2.
Here, I'll put this right on his base just so there's no us forgetting
What would be going over these?
It's like a little climb, basically. I think you just lose an inch going up.
Okay.
Because that's an inch at most.
Yeah. Pink skink is going over here.
Okay. So pink skink is running off to the side. And then I've got my charnel mace and my throat taker. Throat taker has a 3-inch range. Charnel mace has a 1-inch range. They're both movement 5. So they're not going to get anywhere where they can do really any damage this turn. So it's kind of just positioning them. And I don't want to position him close to the old blood because I am worried about him. So what we're going to do is charnel mace. We're going to activate him. We're just going to double move him to over here to kind of just get him over on that side and play a little bit of a blocker.
Okay. And the guy that's left has the 3-inch range?
3-inch range. 1 damage, it's like a 1/4 damage or something at 3 inches.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with the Saurus. He's going to move up once. And then debating how far in I want him to go. We'll move him up twice. We'll put him in so he can actually do some stuff.
Okay. Now, just to let you know, not that you're keeping anybody back here, but the leader hits like a truck. He's got 4/6 on his damage profile.
I'm sure he does.
So, not that you're leaving anybody over there that he'll be able to get to easily, just to let you know that you don't want to keep anybody over there you can get to easily.
I wasn't planning on it.
I didn't figure, but I didn't want you to be surprised by that. I wanted you to be surprised by crackling arcs, but not by that. Throat taker. Throat taker. We're within 9. So I don't have anything else to use this for. We're going to use that for the 1 inch to movement. So I'll be able to move 6.
Okay.
And throat taker is going to move up 6 to here, which then puts him within 3 of the old blood. So then we're just going to do a set of attacks on the old blood.
Yeah.
Strength 4, 3 dice. Old blood's probably like a toughness 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yep. So 5 plus. Oh, jeez. That's 9 damage total. 2 crits and a hit. Tony's morale is fleeting already.
Give me one of your damage life dice. 9.
9 damage.
I'm 16.
2 crits and a hit.
We're at 16 health.
Okay. See, doesn't that feel good though, taking a hit like that and still having 16 hit points left?
No, it doesn't feel good taking a hit like that.
I said, and still having 16 hit points left.
No, it doesn't feel good taking a hit like that.
All right, Tony, that's all I've got. So I think you have 1 guy left.
Yeah, I got my alpha left.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can hop in. We're gonna hop in, do an inch. Yeah.
And strike at the charnel mace.
Gonna try.
All right. You got this, Tony. I believe in you.
4 dice, strength 3.
These are new dice, right?
Yes.
These dice are going to be your dice. They're going to be the ones that you're going to love. I believe in it. I truly do.
Well, now I need to go buy new ones.
No.
You say good things and bad things happen, Jolly.
I'm
All right,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
give
go
you
4
positive
dice,
mojo.
strength 3, your toughness.
Toughness, that is the charnel mace. Toughness 4.
So 5s.
5's up. Yep.
1 hit
1 hit.
for 1 damage.
So down to 14. Charnel mace is at 14. All right, is that it?
That's it for the round.
It for a round. Round 1 is in the books. So we've got 2 skinks down. I'm going to have to be careful with how I place those. 2 skinks down. Bolt has the treasure. And stuff's coming on now.
Yep, we got to deploy our shields. I've got this entire length, and you've got this entire length.
that entire
So for the first time ever, we're going to swap sides real quick.
Okay, well, got to I guess it doesn't really make a difference who sets up first in this case because we're so far apart from each other.
Yeah.
And we're both just wanting to kind of go in and start beating up stuff. Curse Blood Leader. Really, all these two are probably going to do is just try to close in on you to make it so you don't have a lot of corners to run into. And then you've got all the pterodactyls coming in. Terror Wings?
Terror Wings.
Terror Wings.
Terra Wing.
Three yappy sores. I imagine they're like chihuahuas.
No, absolutely not. All right, let's roll for some initiative here.
All right, so you've got 2 wild dice. I only have 1, correct?
Yes.
All right, by all means.
I've got a triple.
There you go. You could turn that into a quad. Remember, Rampage. You always have that, the universal quad.
What is that?
Bonus move followed by a bonus attack.
Thank you. I've got 3 singles.
Okay.
Triple and 3 singles.
So then I've got 2 doubles, 2 singles. So you've got first allocation. I've got 2 singles.
I've got 3 singles.
Yep, so you got first allocation. I was just reminding you so that way if you wanted to make sure you kept it. I could force a roll off. That's the best I can do, unless you turn one of these into a double.
Do I want a double? I think I want a double. I think I'm going to go for a double.
Okay. Now you could still always add that to that one to make it so the best I could do is force you to a roll off, or you could see if I want to just take the initiative.
I'm going to see what you do here. I want to keep a wild die.
So you're keeping the wild die. Okay, so I've got a 4 and a 1. I've got a 6 over here. Attack, and then could move away. That could be okay. You know what? Let's see. Let's make this a game. I want this double 6, just because with my 3 zombies in there, I could possibly get some good crackling arcs with rolling 6 dice and trying to get 5 ups. So you have initiative. I only have 1 single left.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to decide who I'm going first with.
Dun, dun, dun. You can do.
What?
Do.
Well, it's hard to do while I'm reading what one of these things does.
One of them do's. And it's at the end of an activation that the fighter's carrying it, correct?
Yes.
At the end of activation. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't movement. Like if I didn't move bolts, would I take no damage? But nope.
I think I'm going to go with the Old Blood.
Old Blood? Okay.
Uh,
Want to move in there and smash bolt up, or move for some blocking on the Trueblades? So over here we have our little melee battle going on.
I think Old Blood is going to move up. So what, I'm engaging all 3 if I move there?
Yeah, if you moved right in the center of them, you'd have all 3 of them engaged.
He's going to move in.
Old Blood doing Old Blood things.
He's coming in, and then he's going to, let's see here. Reading.
Going to smack someone?
I am. I'm going to smack somebody. So we're gonna go and attack. We got 4 dice, 4 strength.
4 dice, 4 strength.
And I'm going against the person who I've already smacked.
The Charnel Mace?
Charnel Mace.
Okay, so toughness 4.
To strength 4, so force.
Yep, you got it.
2 per hit, 4 for crit.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I told you those were your dice, Tony.
Crit, hit. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Down to 2 on the Charnel Mace. See, I told you, Tony. I told you. It only took 16 weeks for you to get some good dice.
And then I'm going to use my double for a nimble retreat. I'm going to make a bonus disengage action.
Now, does he have that symbol?
He does, right there.
Old Blood? Now, this is where this gets tricky. I don't think that's the same symbol.
No, I don't think that is.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Because it's the skinks that have that one.
That's for a triple, tearing bite.
Yep.
Oh, okay, well.
So,
Well, I should have done that. I wanted to use something with him. That would have killed it if I had used my triple there. Oh well.
that nice hit though. How did that feel, Tony? 2 crits, 2 hits on 4 dice.
I understand you're trying to make me feel better about this whole thing, but
What do you mean make you feel better? You feel better from that hit.
here's your friendship. Here's your friendship.
All right. So we're gonna. Charnel Mace is probably going to go down to that lizardy boy over there. So Charnel Mace is going to go. I have to decide, do I want to try hitting the Old Blood, who's going to be the big target that's going to cause me probably the most problems, or go for the guy who hasn't activated yet? Oh, man. I think the Charnel Mace, the one that's down to 2 hit points, back here, is going to activate, and he's going to attack the Old Blood. If you activate your leader and take him out, I'll just have to deal with that.
Okay.
So Charnel Mace, he doesn't have many attacks. He's only got 2 attacks, but he's strength 6. What I'm going to do is spend one of my doubles for Onslaught, so he'll get an extra dice on all of his attacks. So 3 dice is strength 6, so it's going to be 3 plus that I hit on. Do you want me to touch your dice, or do you want to move? I was about to say. Tony's like, I want to preserve that luck as long as I can. Don't you touch them.
If luck were a thing that existed.
Talking dice. So 1, 2, 3 hits at 3 damage each, so 9 damage from those 3 hits.
I'm toughness 5.
Toughness 5. I'm strength 6.
Your strength 6?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, how many points?
9.
Another 9? Okay.
And then second attack action, I'm actually going to. I've softened him up enough. I might be able to kill him if I got 3 more hits, but I've softened him up enough that he's not as scary to me anymore. So second attack action is actually going to go on the leader skink.
And this is the guy who I've already hit a lot.
Yes, the one with the 2.
Yeah, I want to get him off the board. He's hitting like a truck.
He is a strong hitter. So him and the leader over there both hit like trucks. Onslaught against the leader skink 3 plus because strength 6. So 1, 2, a hit and a crit, 7 damage.
That's fine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 health left.
Because he's 3, 4 damage. His crit doesn't spike as much, but 3 damage on a normal hit is pretty nice and consistent. And that's his go. He's activated twice. I mean, he's activated once and done 2 actions. And now soon he'll probably die, but he laid on some damage first.
We are going to activate, let's see here. I think we're going to activate Lime.
Okay.
Lime is going to...
So Lime's right up here in the treehouse.
Lime's going to hurl a bolus, I think.
Ooh.
He's within 6 inches of that.
Yeah, he's within 6.
So we're going to, let's see, hurled bolus within 8 inches, actually.
You are definitely within 8. You want to hit the Entalos instead?
Who would it be more detrimental if they lost an action?
If they lost an action, at this point, Dentalos, because he's got that range attack that does 3/6 damage and a strength 6.
Now, interestingly enough, can he use ranged attacks if he's engaged?
No. He can't use. He has to go to his melee attack. His melee attacks are pretty all right also. He's 4 attacks of strength, 4, 2, 4 damage.
This guy is who I'm worried about right now because he's engaged with my Saurus who's low on health. So I'm gonna hurl a bolus at him.
Okay, and it just says choose a
roll
target, right?
a number of dice equal to the value, which was 4.
Okay.
If one of those scores a 6, that fighter makes 1 fewer action in this battle round.
Okay. Cool.
So I just need a 6 to show up here.
Does it do any damage otherwise?
No.
Okay, so you're just trying to peel off. Yep, you peel off an action.
I got a 6. I peel off 1 action.
So then we'll just put this on him.
Yep. And then I've got my 2 actions. So we're going to, I think I'm going to give myself Agile Climbers. Get that out of the way
Now
here.
you did hurl bolus.
Oh, I did hurl a bolus. I did. So we can't do that. Let's see here.
But you could just do a run and jump.
I could run and jump.
Yeah. You'll possibly take some impact damage, but...
Yeah, might as well. We'll run and jump here.
Okay. To end up next to him.
Yep.
So you're next to Dentalos now over here. And just roll a dice. On a 1, it's 3 damage. On a 2 or 3, it's... So nothing.
Nothing.
It used to be the other way around. That would have been the bad roll.
That's pretty bad. All right, so I run. And for the second one, we'll just straight up try and donk you on the head.
Okay. Trying to donk Dentalos.
3 dice, strength 3.
Toughness 4.
So 5s. 1 hit, 1 damage.
1 hit, 1 damage. Dentalos, I'll keep Dentalos off to the side. Over here, he's down to 24.
Wonderful. That'll be Lime Skink.
All right. So I'm going to start getting out activated here pretty soon now that your yapping birds are on the table. So I've got to try to figure out what to do. Man, and all of them right over there. Pulling Bolt back doesn't really do me much good because he'll take damage at the end of his activation, which means he'll be easier for you to kill. So I don't want to activate him yet. I instead, thank you, friendship tape measure.
It is your turn.
I'm going to activate Coil. Coil is going to move to engage the Old Blood. So a straight move this way. Maybe. Straight move that way. So that way he's within 3 inches, and of course the Old Blood is within 3 inches. Yep. So that's one. I'm going to use my double 6 for Crackling Arc.
Okay.
So 6 dice on 5 pluses, I can do. I think he's outside of 3 of. Yeah, he's outside of 3 of everybody. He's outside of 3 of the leader. So it'd be for each 5 plus, I could do 1 damage to him or 2 to him. So let's see what I get. 6 of them because the value of the dice was 6. So we've got 1, 2. Same as last time with less. Let's just do 4 damage to the Old Blood. Hit him twice. And then I'll do Coil will do an attack on the Old Blood.
Okay.
Coil.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Coil is just strength 4, I think. So I'll. Yep, just strength 4, 3 dice, 5 plus. Moment of silence.
We're moving on.
And that's Coil's go.
Okay.
I'll just take that activation marker. And your go.
This is interesting. I
think at this point, it's your burbs that you.
I've got people all around here.
Oh, you do, because you still got 3 skinks that you haven't done anything with yet.
See, range is 8 inches for some hooked spears, that's definitely within 8 inches.
Yep.
That's within 8. That's within 8.
Yeah, I think you've got everybody here, maybe not Dentalos within 8.
So we're gonna try and take out. Well, we're gonna try to put some damage on this one.
Okay.
No, I should try to take out the big guy while I can. Oh, we're gonna do that. We're
Okay,
gonna see
so
if I can hit you first.
Going for the Charnel Mace?
Yes.
Okay.
Going for the Charnel Mace. 2 dice, strength 3.
Now, real quick.
Envenomed weapons.
Because you've got a double. Just remind you, because I know last time we played, you forgot about it we both forgot about it till the end of the game. Because I've got 2 damage on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else might I use my... No, not any of that stuff anymore. He's dead. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not going to use climbers this round, so...
Okay, so...
We'll envenom some weapons.
So 1 hit will do him in.
5s, right?
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Nope.
And it was a crit
that one
anyways.
hit would have done it anyway. So Charnel Mace is down. He got taken down by your... What's he called again?
Huanchi's Claw.
Huanchi's Claw. You're the most awesome-looking skink in the world. Because he's got a dinosaur skull. I don't even know what kind of skull. Is that another skink skull or something that he's
It might
wearing?
be. I'm not sure lore-wise what he's wearing. Second one, we're going to huck into the guy with the treasure.
Okay, so Bolt. So going for Bolt. Oh!
2 crits.
Oh, man!
8 damage.
That's Bolt's done. Toss that treasure down within an inch of my finger right there.
We're gonna make you have to move for it.
Well, I'd have to move forward anyway, because I have to do a move.
We're gonna make you have to move for it over this way.
Okay. All right. So, how you liking the new dice?
I'm
The
loving
skink
these new dice.
The new dice.
I am loving the fact that I'm seeing some 6s.
The ones where you roll 6s before round 4.
Yeah. death of the Saurus.
I'll tell you what,
hurts.
man.
It hurts.
It does hurt, but you have fire rolls tonight to match mine at least.
Well, yep. All right.
So
that is my activation. He's gone.
all right. I'm going to friendship tape measure. Thank you. We're going to just activate. I think we might activate Ion and just move Ion up and try to pick this up. So we're going to activate Ion, move over here to within an inch, end the movement within an inch, picking it up.
Second action.
Second action. Am I having 3 there?
Looks like you're.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Second action, we're going to move this way to there. It's a little risky, but I'm going to put him within 3 of him. And he'll be within 3 of him. I want to go for another crackling arc.
Okay.
So it's 4 dice because the only double I have left is a 4. So 5 ups, and I can allocate damage to enemies within 3. So 2, so I can do 4 damage total to Leader Skink. And he's in 1 hit point club.
Yikes. All right, well, I got to do something with him.
And that's his go.
Okay, we'll activate Leader Skink. Leader Skink is going to run up and just try to lob some damage on...
He's going out like a true
He's seeing the writing on the
hero.
cards here.
Yeah. Well, he can't really retreat back because that looks bad also with what's behind him. So
4 dice, strength 3.
toughness 3.
So 4 up, 5 up,
4 up.
4 up,
Because same toughness as strength.
4 up.
Not bad.
That's 3 points of damage.
Oh, wait. I forgot to do something. That's 3 points of damage, but I also
You
need to
also
take
had
my
to take
D6.
some, yeah.
So 1.
So he's taken 4 damage
So he's
total.
taken 4 total, so he's down to 6. I'm losing my mic. It's still attached. It's still attached there. All right, so he's down to 6.
Because he was at 10.
He was at 10.
Yep.
And you did a move and then an attack, so that's his go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now here's where I guess I need to start moving guys up. We're going to take the Curse Blood, my bat dingo back there. And he has like little weird bat wings kind of right here. If you look at him, he was on the front. They kind of fold over a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, but it still looks more doggish to me than bad.
Okay.
But the Curse Blood has a move of 6. So I'm going to see if I can maybe... Will 12 get me over to this one?
We'll get you to them, yeah.
I'm just going to move up to that one and hold that one in place at the moment. Or make it at least thread a little.
That's fine. All right. So left to go, I have Pink Skink.
So real quick, just so we could see kind of what I just did, can we flip to the other camera real quick, Clay? Yep. So Curse Blood was back here, moved right up to here, and is now on the other side and engaged with the Pink Skink.
Pink Skink is a little scared.
Pink Skink is probably a little scared.
Let's see. They have yet to go, correct?
Hasn't gone yet. Only has 1 action because you bolus.
I know.
Yep.
But
But the rest of them over there have gone. So I've got 2 that haven't gone and 1 that's half gone.
10 inches. So we're gonna activate Terror Wing number 1.
Terror Wing Uno. You want me to hold it for you so you can move them?
Can't get with it. Well, if I go from one end to the other end, right?
It'll be, well, it's from wherever your base is. So front of base, front of base. So
Their
I think
range is 1 inch, so I don't think I'll...
So you'll be a little bit out if you do that.
So Terror Wing number 1, I think we're gonna come and...
Tie down Dentalos some more?
Yeah.
Okay, because you could do a move and then an attack on Dentalos.
Yeah, we're gonna move. We're gonna attack Dentalos.
Okay.
3 dice, strength 3.
3 dice, strength 3. So what do we have going on over here? Got that little backwards. So we went from there to hidden back here. So that's where we have the action going on.
I think we can
slide it off to a little bit. There we go, just so we can kind of see what's going on there.
We've got, and we'll even position myself like this. All right, there we go. Because I had the movement for it, more than enough.
So I am toughness 4.
So 5s.
5s. Hit and crit.
Hit and crit, that is 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, down to 20 on Dentalos. All right. I think we're going to hold off and see what we've got going on. I'm just going to move him. He's got a movement of 5. I want to move him as far over this way, basically to the back of the skink that I can.
So without having to go hop over this.
You can hop over it. That'll take the 1 inch because he's got a movement of 5. So 2 moves will be 10. But take off the 1 inch for going over. Yep. Cool. And that'll be what he's doing. He's just moving in there to get closer.
You're losing your mic pack all over the place.
Yeah, it keeps on sliding off my pocket.
You could probably put it in your
pocket.
pocket.
Put it in my pocket. I think, yeah. I agree. That's a better choice.
Okay. Terrorwing number 2 is going to come and surround Dentalos.
Surround Dentalos, which will work. I was about to say, you wouldn't be able to land right here because technically the terrain's there, but that side you'd be good. So attack again. Nothing
hits.
this time. Still 3s and 4s. That's much better than the 1s and 2s that you normally whiff on.
Okay, all right, calm down there.
I'm proud of you, Tony. You found some dice that fit you well. Are these the actual skink dice?
These are the skink dice.
Okay.
These are Hunters of Huanchi special dice, which you yourself can buy at theguardtower.com. Okay. It is a tiny ad spot.
You should be like, shop now.
Stop watching this. Go buy dice.
It's heroic to look up like that. Look at that.
A little. Okay. You got Dentalos.
I've got Dentalos,
and
I've got him, but I don't think he's not within an inch of him. I don't think.
Doesn't he have range 3?
He does, but anything over an inch is a range attack. I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
I think.
So he needs to move. He needs to do something.
I would need to move up, I believe. No, is that how it works? I don't know. I'll have to read the rules. Let's assume
Well, if I couldn't shoot into somebody who was engaged earlier, we'll make it so you can't shoot into somebody who's engaged.
Well, I know over 3 inches you can't. I don't know how it works because melee attacks are considered 1 to 3. I'm not sure about that.
You're the Warcry expert. I just play the game.
I'm going to go with Dentalos because Dentalos is in there, so let's do some stuff. They're all toughness 3, right?
Yes.
Well, let's go against, well, I don't want to open up for him to get in because at the moment I don't think he could probably get in with 1 move and attack me with where the other 2 are.
He could get in right here.
He wouldn't be able to get all the way over there. He wouldn't be able to get past him. So I'm not attacking that one. We're going to attack the skink.
Lime skink?
Lime skink. So 4 dice. Strength 4, toughness 3. So 3 up. So hit, crit is going to be 2, 4, 8 damage.
Yes. Goodbye, Lime skink.
Dentalos. We can just leave that out there on him because he'll be. I guess we're going to attack one of the terror wings then. We're going to attack the pack one, the one further away from Ion, because Bolt's dead. He killed Bolt. He's my favorite Zombo. So same thing, 3 up, because toughness 3, correct?
Yep.
So just 2 hits for 4 damage, 2 each.
Okay, he has 4 health left.
All right, and that's Dentalos' go. And I only have 1 solitary activation on that guy left. So.
All right, we're going to go with Pink Skink. Pink Skink is going to disengage.
Okay.
It's going to go.
So it's a 3 inch for disengage. Yep.
And that's the whole turn, right?
No, that's just 1 action.
That's just 1 action?
So you still have a second action.
Second action. I could climb up, but what would be the point? I'm going to be outside of 3 of this one here. We're going to move over here.
Okay.
Be outside of 3 of both of those zombs.
Cool. And then I have the single action on him I'm outside of 1, so I can move wherever. Well, I'm going to move him over here to engage this Terrorwing. So that way there's more tying them up. Make it harder for them to disengage to a decent spot. And then it's your whatever guys you have left.
I got whoever I've got here.
It's these two, right?
Yes.
So it's Doot Doer and other Yappy Bird.
Doots. Okay. We're gonna double move yellow.
Okay.
Yellow's gonna go over here and be within what, 6 inches? Yeah, 6 inches of that if need be.
Okay.
And second action, because that was, yeah.
Gonna do a bullpipe. Oh, I think what he's saying is after this round,
I got that.
we're gonna take a break.
I can take silent cues.
I like to talk.
But now
silent
you've
cues
drawn
out loud.
attention to it.
Really out loud as I look up
It's
at the
almost
TV.
break time, guys.
What? What? Wow. Second.
Sean came in and showed us a picture of his wife on his phone. I was momentarily confused. I was like, yes, she's very attractive, Sean. You are a lucky man.
All right.
Congratulations.
2 dice strength 1 against this one,
Okay. Against that one right there?
because that's the only one I can't hit.
Okay. So 5 up. I still can't believe those are only strength 1. A crit.
Oh,
for
wow.
2.
2 damage.
That's the other thing I can't. They really nerf those hard. That's super disappointing. But you know what the good news is, Tony? You know what the good news is, Tony, right?
What?
What was the good news? What just happened? What's good?
I have one more activation.
Why no. But
Oh.
besides that,
What?
you rolled another 6. You've
Yes.
already rolled as many 6s in the first 15 episodes. Minus maybe that first Gaslands game we played. You rolled pretty well there in that one, but
This Terrorwing's flying up and engaging only with.
so double move, fly up.
Actually, we'll go. Yeah, we'll double move, fly up, go. This is in the way.
Okay. Then shuffle it off to the side.
There we go. That's it.
Okay.
So-
So up with Ion, just Ion.
Yes, just Ion.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that's the end of second round. We've got 2 more rounds to go.
Yep.
A lot more skinks to kill.
Forces are starting to thin out a little bit on both sides. I think we're down to. You still have 1 more model than I do. So.
Sure.
And I've got a hold of treasure at the moment. But even if I keep a hold of it, that means I still take 2d6 worth of damage if the same guy keeps a hold of it, and he's down to 6 hit points. So he's probably not going to survive.
He's probably gonna die.
He's probably going to die. So
But-
it's just trying to wrangle and keep it in there.
Alrighty. So we'll see where this game goes in the second half. We're only halfway there, folks. So about 5-10 minutes, give or take,
I'd
for
say
a break.
5 minutes.
A little bit less. We'll see you guys shortly.
We'll see you very soon. I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony.
And we are back for the decimation of the skinks. Or Warcry is what we call it.
We're dying quickly.
So the skinks are starting to go down, which that's what they do. I think the disappointing part is the old blood's down already.
The double crit hit.
Twice.
Yeah.
I got 2 double crit hits on the old blood, which chunked him down pretty fast. The good news is, Tony, you're rolling better than normal. So it's still a game.
I appreciate you continually pointing out that I'm rolling better. I appreciate it.
That's what I do for you. I'm here to back you up. I told you the dice would do well.
All right.
But all right,
Priority.
So we're going on to round 3.
Yes.
Priority roll. Go ahead, Tony.
I've got a triple. 1 triple and 3 singles.
1 triple and 3 singles. All right, and I have got 2 doubles and 2 singles. The same thing I have rolled all game. So that means you've got first, and you got 2 wild dice still because you banked 1 from last time, right?
I did.
Okay, I've got 1 wild dice. So you pick how you want to spend your wild dice first, Tony.
Do I want a double? Or I could make no, I can't make another triple because I can't add 2 to
You can't add 2. So you can make a double, you can make a quad, or you can pointlessly add to your singles. I'm glad you're laughing at that too.
Good gracious.
Now
Well,
remember, the quad
envenomed weapons are pretty nice.
Venom weapons are quite possibly one of the things that are going to help you out a bit.
See, I I do understand that a quad could be really good for me, but I also Call of the Hunt is real nice.
It is pretty
just
nice,
doing
actually,
some
in this
straight
one.
damage.
Just some straight damage with a 6, because you got a 6.
Well, now
no,
I can't because it's a bonus move
Because it's a
action,
bonus-
and they're all engaged.
They are, so you'd have to disengage and go back in, which isn't worth it doing that.
And Bellow the Carnosaur I don't think is going to do much to reduce, well, I could reduce 1 to all of your hits and crits and 1 from your movement. If I...
It's not horrible.
Or I've also got a Hurled Bolus again. So I think I'll keep that. I think I'll make a double.
Make a double?
I think I'll make a double.
Okay. Out of what? Don't you want to use the 6 to make a double out of instead of the 1?
It doesn't...
For Horribolus? Isn't it 1 per...
Hurled Bolus is the triple.
Oh, it's a triple. Okay. So it doesn't
The other
matter
ones
for
it
the
doesn't.
others.
The other
Okay,
ones-
I see. I see what you're saying. I was thinking the Horribolus was a double.
Yep.
Okay. So then you're down to 2 singles?
2 singles.
I got 2 singles. I could take initiative, which sounds really nice, and I'm going to do that. So we're going to put a 1 in here for 3 singles and take initiative.
Interesting. Okay.
So, because I want to try to do some more thinning out first before things happen. All right. So it is my go. So let's see what we got here. I have the Cursed Blood, my leader, Dentalos over here, and I've got Ion, who's in trouble. But I don't want to activate Ion yet, because he'll just end up killing himself. So I think what we do is we activate Coil here. Coil is not within range of your Terror Wing, because you made sure you were outside of an inch. So Coil's first thing is going to be moved to engage here
Okay.
with the Terror Wing.
Weren't you engaged with my alpha?
Oh, was I? Yeah, I was. So never mind. I can't do that because, yeah, I'm engaged with your alpha. So we're just going to stay there and attack the alpha.
Yeah, try and kill the alpha.
So we're going to try to kill the alpha.
Toughness 3.
Strength 4 on Coil.
Wow.
It's that big arm.
Oh, right.
I got things to say about the big arm, but
so
it's not
force.
family appropriate. So
4s and up.
3's and up.
3s and up. Right,
3's
because
and
you're
up.
more.
So,
I'm just going to...
yep, got a crit. Almost whiffed completely. But, okay, we got him with first. Then we're going to do a move. I could do a move around. No, we're just going to move like this. Because even if you kill Ion, you can't pick that up on a disengage. But before I end my activation, I'm going to do a Crackling Arc.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my double 5.
Crackling Arc is really good.
Crackling Arc is so good.
It's a little good for a double.
Dude, it's so...
So it's a little good for a double.
so fantastic. And nobody, as far as I've not seen anybody else run the Exiled Dead. And I've been so excited for running them just because of the zombies of Crackling Arc. Just run, because you can have up to 4 of those zombies. There's another one you can add. So you can run them around as a little herd.
That is really
just-
good for a double.
Oh my good. It's so much fun. I think it's so much fun too.
GW, nerf, please, make it a triple.
Yep, I was just double checking just to make sure I haven't been cheating. It is a double. That's why I thought it was. But yeah, it's just so much fun. It's an awesome use of doubles for just getting in there and popping off some extra damage.
Yeah.
And if you were to have 3 of them already moved in and move in the 4th zombie, each 5 up would be 4 damage. All right, so I've got 2 within 3 of this guy. He's within 3 of that one if I wanted to put damage on him. But let's go ahead. 5 dice because I used a value 5. 5s and up. Just 1. So we're just going to put 2 damage on the Terror Wing.
That's 6.
And that's Coil's go.
All right, who am I going to go with here? This is an interesting quandary.
We've got quite the pile going on.
That
now.
one, we can put this out here. He's at 20 health, right?
Yes, he's at 20 health.
It's a lot of health. I'm gonna go with the claw.
Okay. Your Huanchi's claw up here.
Yep, we're gonna try to hurl a bolus at your other big guy.
Other big guy to try to get rid of one of his actions, just to make it so really all he can do is then move, right?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. A
All
6
right,
is what
looking
you
for a 6.
You got one try here.
The tragic thing is,
It was a 6 on
it
the
was
floor.
a 6 on the floor. No.
Oh.
No. All right.
See, sloppy dice penalty. He's still got his 2 actions.
Everybody's engaged.
Everybody over here. Yeah, the only 2 that aren't are the leader and the cursed blood.
Well, I'm gonna start hucking spears into the leader then.
Okay.
It's same range, so we know it goes in.
Yep.
2 dice, strength 3.
Toughness 4, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Toughness 4 on the exemplar. Yep. So a crit.
4 damage.
4 damage, down to 16.
And nothing.
All right, so down to 16. And that is Huanchi's Claws go. The Huanchi Claw hasn't been doing too bad.
No, he hasn't, because I've been keeping him away from
But
things.
he's been which is, I think, it's, which almost.
He's got a decent ranged attack.
I was about to say, how many points is he? How many points is a Huanchi's Claw?
It's 75. I probably want to get another one of those at least.
I was about to say another one of those.
The problem is I need to buy another box, and I don't want to buy another box.
You could try kit bashing, try some conversions.
Nope, I've got too much to do.
Got too much to do?
If I want to run another Huanchi's Claw, somebody needs to give me another Huanchi's Claw.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
All right. Well, we'll see if somebody does. I gave you an old blood and then promptly killed him, so I feel like if I gave you another Huanchi's Claw, I just have to promptly kill him too, just to make it even.
You don't have to.
I have to. I don't want to make him feel singled out.
All right, take your turn.
All right, so let's see. So far, Coil's gone. I don't want to go with Ion yet. See, that's the other interesting thing I wasn't thinking about this is I don't want to activate that guy anytime soon because he'll die. And even disengaging, he's at that 6. If I roll a 6 and die, then one of your Terror Wings could disengage and then just move in and swoop it.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with Dentalos, because Dentalos is just kind of over there, stuck at the moment. So he's just going to go for some more carnage. He's going to go for the Terror Wing that has half his hit points missing. He's going to go for just a standard attack, 4 dice at strength 4, so 3 up. 2 hits for 4 damage, which is just enough. And he's going to actually pull a disengage then. So friendship tape measure. And the reason why I'm going to do the disengage is so that way he's going to be over this way to make it tougher to get to Ion from a different angle. Or if that treasure gets dropped, at least I'll be in there a bit more.
All right. I'm going to activate this Terror Wing. He's going to make 2 attacks at Ion.
At Ion.
At
Yep.
Ion. 3 dice, strength 3.
Toughness 3.
So 5 4s.
4s, you got it. Oh, I think Ion's probably gone.
6 points.
Yep, just gone. So place that within an inch of Ion there. Then I'll remove Ion.
Over here.
All right. So then you can't disengage and pick it up, which I'm glad I moved Coil in now, because otherwise that'd be really bad for me.
We'll make a second attack at this one.
Okay, at Coil? Mm-hmm. All right, attacking Coil.
4 up. Whiffed it.
Okay, whiffed it. Good set of attacks and then a whiff. All right. Well,
You take your turn. I've got this. I've got this.
I need the friendship tape measure. It's way over there. Thank you.
Jolli needs to have his hand in a little bit of everything here.
I'd like to be involved.
Take your turn.
We're going to go with, I think, let me measure something first real quick. Yes, 5. We're going to go with my exemplar, my leader. He's going to move up and he's going to move up to engage, but since he ended a movement with an inch, he can pick this up. So he's going to have the treasure. And then with his second attack, he's going to go at that Terror Wing. 3 attacks at strength 6. So 3 plus, that's 12 damage. And that's the exemplars go.
what? I've got 1 pterodactyl and 3 skinks left.
Play it out. Play it out.
It's very easy for you to say, just play it out. But I'm going to. I was going to play it out till the end of the round. It's pretty much set and done, but this skink's going to move up to engage and attack.
Okay. Attacking the exemplar.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be 1 crit.
Crit for
3 points.
3 points. Down to 13. Where is the 13 at on this? There we go. Coil's gone. Dentalos is gone. We're going to take the curse blood and just double move him over here to engage Doot Dooter.
Doot Dooter's going to put in... he's got just his hornpipe, so he's going to disengage.
Oh, that's right, because he's got the blowpipe, right?
Yeah. He's going to disengage and he's going to shoot Dentalos.
Okay.
Envenom the weapon.
Envenom the weapon, shooting at Dentalos. But you get another dice too. So that's 1 crit.
1 crit. It's going to be 3 damage.
3 damage, down to 17. That leaves Throat Taker. Throat Taker is going to attack him. Attack the other Terrorwing. So 3 at strength 4. So 3 plus. A crit for 4, and then another one for, so 5 total.
Down to 5.
And doing that one more time. 1 more damage. And that's it for them.
Well, I've got as a Terrorwing left. Terrorwing's going to hit back. Going to need 4s, or 5s. Nothing.
And a crit.
3 damage.
3 damage. The Throat Taker is down to 9.
Jolly, we're not going on to a final round.
We're not going on to a final round?
You are going to table me. I guarantee you are going to table me.
Nope, I agree with you there. Except for him.
You might even get him. Dentalos, ranged attacks.
That's true. I guess Dentalos could range attack him pretty easily if I got rid of the other ones first.
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be the game.
So that's a treasure mission. So downside of treasure mission is that's a treasure mission.
That's one treasure mission, yeah.
Yep.
It's not a scenario that a squishy horde army is meant to do.
I think especially this one, because it keeps you from doing the one winning tactic of just grabbing it early and playing keep away, because it's going to kill whoever you grab it early with. So
I could never grab it is the problem. I had one opportunity to grab it, but then you ran in with your leader, and as soon as you got a hold of it, that was it.
Well, if even if your groups are different and you start off with a Terrorwing over here and we're able to get in there and grab it, your Terrorwing's still taking that D6 damage. It's still rough on you because low hit points overall in 1 treasure. This is one of those missions where there is some debate on whether this is a good tournament mission or not, just because it can be lopsided depending on the 2 armies.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of, you know what, we forgot one thing about the treasure, but it didn't take into effect. It would have been worse for you, actually, if you would have picked up. You lose flying and you lose 2 inches of movement. The treasure never really moved.
Good grief.
From there, yeah. Because treasure missions used to be super lopsided. But this one, the Cursed Relic is kind of going the complete opposite direction. Where it doesn't, because a single treasure mission used to favor whoever had the fast flyers.
Yeah.
Because
just pick it up and fly
you got
away.
in there, because like if you would have got in there for Terrorwing, picked it up and come over here, I shuffle over this way, you fly, double move over that way. And I think they tried to correct that with Cursed Relic and with the changes to how treasures work. Mm-hmm. And I think Cursed Relic just overdid it the other way.
And if I remember right, all of your damage rolls for Curse Relics were 1s.
Every single one of them was a 1.
Yeah.
And I forgot to roll for the Exemplar, but 3 it wouldn't have
No,
even
he
come
had
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all my rolls were super low too on my chaff. So treasure missions are rough. I still like, I think, objective and quadra control missions more.
Okay.
Just because I think they balance out better. Like, you having numbers get an early start, but I think that early start's fine because then it balances out with the fact that your guys are squishier and you lose a bunch of them by the end of the second round.
Even I need to wait an entire round almost to do something with them. Because you saw it, the first round, 2 of my guys just got completely wiped off the table.
Yep.
So I needed to hold them back even more. And this isn't something where you need to hold back.
Well, you can't hold back on this one.
No.
Because if you would, even though you had some guys over here, if you would have let me get a firm hold of it with one of my big hit point guys, I could have taken it up that way and really, really guarded it. Because I do have guys that have 20 hit points. So it'd be easier for them to protect it. So it is a rough mission. Next time when we revisit Warcry, we should look into objective-based missions.
Yeah. We've played a quad control.
We played a quad control, which ended up being a really good game at the end. You pulled out the win, but I think that was a closer game than this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because
This one, and this might be my opinion, but this one I think swung solidly in your direction on the second huge crit on the Old Blood Saurus.
as soon as the Old Blood, that second set of crits, and it's setting him down to 7 hit points, it hugely swung in my favor. Because then you didn't have any solid tanks.
No, I didn't. You took him out in essentially the same amount of time you take out a regular skink.
Because of those crits from guys who do have a huge spike in their crit damage. Now, what I want to see you try to run, of course you have, because you don't have the rules for them. Before next time we revisit Warcry in April, because we're revisiting in April, I want to get you the Bladeborn Fighter rules for that Seraphon Warband.
I looked them up, I saw what they do. They're not that different from what their equivalents are in here, but I would really like to run them as them. And I'm gonna paint the leader of the Starbloods, Tixi, whatever his name is.
Tiki Klaxis, I think.
Tiki Kaxa, something like that.
Something like that.
I want to paint him up and run him.
See, I want to see how he works on the board. He's a decent chunk of points himself, but I think he's still pretty good because his buff adds 1 the toughness and 1 the speed. And I think that's a really good static triple buff because
Can I ally in both him and the Old Blood?
Yes, the way it works is
I can have 3 heroes.
The way it works for Bladeborn Fighters is you have to ally in. You can't ally in any of the mooks unless you ally in the leader. So I wouldn't be able to take in this Trueblade list since it was Trueblades I was running it with. I wouldn't be able to take just the zombies. I had to take the Talos, but then the zombies don't use a slot. I could just bring them along then. So it works the same with yours. If you take the Skink Shaman, Tiki Klaxis, whatever his name is, you could then take the Old Blood character.
We'll bring him back out here.
You still have to pay his points, but he doesn't take up an ally slot.
Here's the guy we're talking about here. See if we can get him. Focusing. Hello. That is the opposite of focus.
There we go.
Guy. This is the Old Blood we've been talking about. I dropped him.
No.
He comes in a box with a few other people, and one of them is a Skink Star Priest. And that's the guy we're talking about.
And I think the Skink Star Priest is pretty good. And I think the 2 blowpipe skinks from that box set are actually worth their points.
So how many are you allowed? I thought you were only allowed to ally somebody in if they're a hero.
That's what I was kind of explaining with the Bladeborn Fighters. If you take their leader, you could bring the other ones along without using a slot.
Without using a slot?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why I was able to bring 3 zombies and him as allies.
So at what point do I stop running the Hunters of Huanchi warband and start running Starbloods?
Well, I don't think you actually do because the Starbloods aren't that much, but I think you do a good mix of the 2 of them. Like you take the Shaman, you take the Old Blood, and maybe one of the Blowpipe Skinks. And you probably go down 1 more club and maybe a Pterosaur or something. So you have a mix of kind of like what I did.
Jolly. Terra Wing.
Yeah,
It's a Terra Wing.
Yappy Bird.
Terra Wing.
But you'll see, end up being similar to what my list was, where it's 4 of the Trueblades, and then 4 of the Exiled Dead.
I gotcha.
So you could do more of a mixed list like that. And that's why I like the Bladeborn fighters. They add unique abilities, and they let you, the bespoke warbands, like the Trueblades and the Huanchis, Hunters, it gives you some diversity that you don't get unless you buy several boxes of them.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna go. Next time we do Warcry in April, I'm gonna bring once more the skinks. I'm gonna get at least Kiki, the priest. I'm gonna bring him in, see how far I get in that.
I think
It's gonna be a little bit before I field a new warband.
and like I said, I think his buff is good. So I think even if you just took him in the old blood, because then if you pop his buff, then the old blood is a toughness 6, speed 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes him even more tanky.
Alrighty. Well, speaking of the future, what are we playing next week, Jolly?
Oh gosh, what are we playing next week, Tony?
That is why I'm asking
I
you.
might have to look it up real quick.
It's not a return to Gaslands.
It is not
It's
a
too
return to
soon.
Gaslands.
Oh, is it our friends
No.
from... No?
It is not
I don't know.
special guest yet. First Wednesday in April, we have special guests coming on who are going to demo their brand new game, and we're going to be the very first people to see it, this game, at the very beginning of April. It's going to be called Godscar, and it's Metal Box Games.
But that's not next week.
That's not next week.
Okay. What's next week?
Oh man, you just asked me too quick. I'm the one that makes the schedule. It's just like Crisis Protocol. Yeah, it is it.
Return to Marvel Crisis
We're
Protocol.
We're returning to superheroes.
No one can see your mini, so that's...
So we're
Well,
gonna
could we roll that B footage, or do we have a still shot or something?
just flip them around.
We'll go.
One of our producers, Sean, just came in and wants to show off Tony's mini because, as always, they're beautifully painted.
There he is.
Yep,
That's my old blood.
that's his old
That's
blood.
the guy who went down way too quickly, unfortunately.
I told you since you did a great job of painting him that he would die fast. That's the law of the land.
Well, it's unfortunate for a hobbyist like myself.
I know. But yeah, Marvel Crisis Protocol next week because I played a game of it a couple weeks ago with Hulk. I lost the game against a friend that I played against, but Hulk smashed. And I figured out what I was doing wrong with the game was I wasn't playing characters I absolutely love because it is a very themed game. And so next week, I'm going to bring a list of characters that I really like. I don't know who yet, though.
All right, here's the big question that I can psychic sense what Sean is asking. Are they painted?
They're going to be painted.
There we go. That's the answer we want to hear.
They're going to be
They're
painted.
going to be painted.
They're not painted yet because I live on the edge. It's my Monday, Tuesday routine. Go home and be angry at myself that I don't paint more as I'm painting up what we need.
Well, they're going to be taking on Asgard because Asgard's my favorite faction there, and
Okay.
I'm going to be trying to paint up at least one more Asgardian.
So did you pick up Ulik and
No, I didn't. I'm not talking about them,
okay.
but I've got some on my backlog that aren't painted yet.
Okay.
But you'll have to tune in next week to see who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure who I'm going to play, but it will probably be some sort of X-Men theme.
With the Hulk?
Maybe with the Hulk. Well, let's see. What can I do? I could do...
They don't have to all be in a team.
They have to all work together, Tony. You don't understand. That's how I have to play it. But I'm going to end up bringing in a comic book because I have a collection of several thousand comic books. I'll be like, this is the team I'm running. This one right here from this book.
Back in this issue in 1997, May 31st,
But like-
we had the Hulk become an X-Man.
Momentarily. And then he, of course, got kicked out 3 pages into the issue and him and Wolverine got into a fight. So I'm going to recreate that too. After Hulk takes out half of Tony's team, Wolverine's going to attack him. And Tony's like, that's not allowed in the rules. I'm like, it's happening, Tony!
But that's next week.
Yep.
For tonight, it's been me, Tony.
And me, Jolly.
And this has been Table Ready.
All right. So we'll see you next time.